Vive18 is amazing.
Our kids had so much fun. They were literally standing and cheering and dancing.
It's not just blah, 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 another presentation. It is like, let's get up, let's do something fun.
It was like the most fun assembly we've ever had at the school.
Everyone say skill set. If you could fast forward your life 5 or 10 years into the future, what would you want your life to look like? You can absolutely have any or all of these things as long as the decisions that you make lead you there. No one wants to sacrifice their friends or their future. So I went and threw a sober house party, like no drugs, no alcohol. And we went on that semester to throw sober house parties with hundreds of students attending every single time.
We had middle to high school kids and they all loved it.
It took them almost a decade just to prepare and develop the right skills in order to accomplish such an amazing goal like this. I'm a little bit obsessed. When I actually talk to people in the real world and I hear about their goals that they've achieved, they never attributed drugs or alcohol. Have you ever heard of the term dopamine? It's pretty cool that your body naturally releases these things called endorphins, serotonin, and you're getting the same effects, but not using mind-altering substances. Let's go climbing, let's go on a hike, let's go work out, let's just sit around the campfire or hang out and just laugh for hours.
They're not firehosing you with stats and data. They're coming to you as people first, their real lived experiences.
Now here's the thing, I am not here to tell y'all what to do. That is not my style. Matter of fact, that is none of my business. What I am here to do is share with you about how you can be, do, and have more in your life. Life isn't made by chance, it's made by choice. So we all have to be. Everybody say be. You gotta be intentional. How I am here right now, based off of what I was doing, I have no clue, to be honest. Because based off of what we're seeing, is I should be 6 feet under right now. I should be dead. You gotta ask yourself, yo, if I were to continue to do exactly this, is that something that is healthy for me? Is it gonna take me to that future that we said that we wanted? Do what you know is right.
Vive18 is focusing on how we can truly embolden our students.
Kids really like to know that you understand what they're going through and speak their language, so to speak.
You probably know somebody, they use nicotine to cope. Or maybe they use alcohol to cope with their emotions and the things that they're going through. And even though those are ways to respond to life challenges, are they healthy? No, right? You're allowed to have bad days. We gotta find healthy ways to figure out how to manage those bad days. To do the things that make us happy, that are positive. Whatever the things that make you happy, continue to do those things.
That's what we really want for the kids in our community, is for them to know how to cope, for them to know how to have fun without using substances.
I've made promises to myself to never do any substances. It really meant a lot to me that other people think that.
When I was in high school, I had an uncle who was an alcoholic, and that was tough for me to deal with at a young age. And so for that reason, I just chose personally, I'm not gonna drink, I'm not gonna use. And I needed to find other people who thought the same way that I did about drugs and alcohol so that I wouldn't be so alone. Whatever way that you wanna have fun, I promise you, you are not alone in your decision. If there's anything that I want to tell you, it's that if you, like me, chose to abstain from alcohol or drugs, you can have that same dopamine rush, you can have a great Friday night, and you don't always have to be under the influence of something.
They just gave so much great insight into what it takes to really accomplish and heal and do what you want to do.
Instead of saying, no, don't do this, he was like, this is what I do instead.
It takes a unique person to be able to fill that role when you're working with youth. Vive18 has it.
They understand the do's and don'ts of youth prevention.
The whole team cares about whether or not they are actually making a difference.
It's about the youth.